What's your name?
My name's Randy.
Say again?
Randy.
Randy.
Randy, I'm sorry.
No, Randy.
Randy. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead, Randy. I'm sorry, I don't have a monitor up here, so it's hard for me to hear.
I don't know what to ask now because you kind of covered my question in this, wherever he went in this question.
Well, ask anything.
Well, and this is something I always struggle with, is how can some of the things in the Old Testament be so cruel, but God love us so much?
Well, let's go back to
This for a second. God is not just love, but he's also justice. Which is why, by the way, Jesus had to come. Because if he was just all love, borderless, in the sense that he never judged sin, then he wouldn't be God, because God is the standard of all the moral virtues, including justice. So in order for unjust people like you and me to not be punished, he has to punish somebody else who's innocent and who's voluntarily going to get the punishment, so we won't get that punishment. So he punishes basically himself. That way God remains just and the justifier of the one who has faith in Jesus. This is what the Apostle Paul says in Romans chapter 3, verse 26. So God is loving and he's also just. Do you know there's a Yale religion professor, his name is Miroslav Volf. He grew up in Czechoslovakia. He saw all sorts of atrocities committed by the government on his people. And at one point he was mad about a God who would make judgments. You know what he says now? After seeing those atrocities, I couldn't worship a God who didn't judge sin. I couldn't worship a God who would turn the other way and never punish those evildoers. I mean, if a judge has a murderer come before him and the judge knows he's guilty, and then the judge says, I love you, you can go, is that judge just? Is that a good judge? No. God is a good judge. In fact, Volf said, God judges because God is good. If he doesn't judge, he's not good. Does that make sense, Randy? Thank you.